him in like shoe boxes.
She dreamt of a shoebox.
Wait, what?
I dreamt of a shoebox full of money when he passed.
One day, the one thing I wanted was to make her bills go away.
Oh my God.
First of all, I keep hearing I'm the father. So first of all, your dad passed?
Yes.
Know that he's stepping forward because he kept saying to me, Matt, I'm the father, I'm her dad. Let her know that I'm here. Let her know that I'm here. And right away, this is his way of letting you know that first of all, he made it to the other side. And not only that, but your dad just stepped forward with a child that also passed as well when I'm connecting.
My son.
Please know that your son is there with your dad. You gotta understand, when souls pass away young, right? They don't just sit in heaven alone. There's certain souls that will watch over them on the other side until we get there. No one is meant to lose their son. No one is meant to lose their daughter. So many times when you lose somebody young, a parent will be there to watch over that child. And that's what your dad is doing right now, to let you know when you're stressing about what your son's doing in heaven. Is he alone? Is he by himself? No, your father's there and he's there with your son. And first of all, I know that your son passed in tragedy here in this world before I even get started. Because right away, he says, I want you to know that you can stop talking to me from the other side. I hear you. Because he tells me how hard it's been for you. And there's times where I see you like walking around the house, just having little conversations with him and speaking to him. And he goes, Matt, he goes, she looks crazy. He goes, I watch my mom. He goes, and she has these conversations. Like, it's like Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost. He's like, she just has these conversations and no one's there. And first of all, I also know that you kept his clothing here in the physical world. He tells me about the clothes that he kept. And he also tells me there's a necklace that was kept as well when I'm speaking to him. And he says to me, Matt, if you talk about this necklace, they're going to know that it's real.
Oh my God.
So know that it's his way of bringing that through. But you know what's funny is that your son's coming through younger when I'm connecting with him on the other side.
You see?
I always dream him like that as a baby.
No wonder why. Because he's coming through younger when I'm connecting with him. Even though I know he was older when he had passed.
25.
Because he shows me, he goes, Matt, he goes, I was like a kid who had never grown up here in this world. Because even when I'm connecting with him, he's got the hoodie on the other side. He shows me he's got the Air Forces on when I'm connecting with him. And he says to me, Matt, he goes, I may have been 25. He goes, but he goes, he goes to me, he goes, it's like I never graduated high school, he said to me. It's like, do you understand that?
The baby.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, your brother's making me laugh. I'm sorry, your son's making me laugh because when I'm connecting with him, he showed me that he used to do these like side hustles or these side deals.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yes.
He's showing me stacks of cash when I'm connecting with him.
Oh my God.
And he's showing me that he's always used to be like hustling money.
Oh my God.
That's interesting.
You are so
Listen, I didn't get a TV show by being wrong. What you see on TV is what you get when you attend here. I'm sorry to tell you. Because he's going to me, Matt, he goes, listen, I can't tell you everything I was involved in. He goes, I didn't even know what I was involved in, he said to me. He goes to me, Matt, he goes, I was a hustler, he says, and I was a seller, he said to me. And he goes, he goes, somebody asked me for cash and here he is with the hundreds. And he shows me he used to roll them up. He used to put them in like an elastic bands when I'm connected. I see like rolls of cash like everywhere. He used to put them in
Everywhere.
random places.
Everywhere. Like,
Oh my God.
He shows me him putting him in like shoe boxes and like other things.
The shoebox you dreamt about.
Yes. Oh.
Don't freak out over there. Listen, if you
She
pass out,
dreamt of a shoebox, dude, when he passed. No.
Full of money.
Full of money, dude.
wait, what?
I dreamt of a shoebox full of money when he passed.
That's his way of telling you that he wants you to know. Make sure you do not look in all the shoe boxes because he's showing that same thing to me. Listen, this is crazy. You just got the chills. You're going to know that the same way that your loved ones communicate with me, they communicate with you. And your son was saying, I want to tell my mom this was for her.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to tell you the reason why. Your son says to me, Matt, my mom always took care of me. He says, and the one thing that I wanted within life, he says, because I know that there were times when I didn't treat her as well as I should have. I want my mom to understand. He says that one day, the one thing I wanted was to make her bills go away.
Oh my God.
He always
Oh
that.
my God, dude.
He says, and he had something planned. I see him planning on like buying you a car, buying a house. Like he was going to do that for you. And even though he never got to do that here in this world, your son shows me he came to you in that dream to show you, Mom, this was for you. I was saving this for you.
Oh my God.
But he also says to me, Matt, I don't want to say what he's telling me, but I have to tell you. Ooh, it pains me. He says, I flaunted too much.
He did, and I would tell him, don't do that.
He says, I flaunted too much. I got too much in my head, Matt, he tells me. He says, and I got involved with the wrong people, he tells me.
Yes, yes.
Your son is showing me him being found. And there being questions over his passing and what had happened.
I found him.
Please know that the one thing that I'm seeing, okay, is I feel like your son was poisoned here in this world when I'm connected.
That was a concern of ours.
So
Yeah.
meaning that somebody had given him some high potent things
Yes.
because he's bringing that through. He says, this came from somebody that I trusted. That's what really is
Yes.
making me upset.
Rose, yes,
Yes.
dude. Oh my God.
What are you saying
I
over
have
there?
an idea.
His friend is the one who gave him the pill that was laced with fentanyl,
Okay.
and he died from it.
He said to me this, he says, Matt, he says, they gave this to me and left me and they didn't care what happened to me.
I knew it.
So your son, first of all, says, Mom, he says, I was too smart for my own good.
You have no idea.
He says, I thought I knew it all, but I'm going to tell you the saddest thing is that you being his mom, because he's going like this to me. If you could hear the things your loved ones tell me, I have to share with you. I don't always share the conversations that your loved ones are telling me. Like sometimes they'll tell me things that I don't share because they're not really meaningful to you. Like they'll give me the backstory. But this is just so sweet. Your son just keeps saying to me, Matt, you don't know my mom. My mom was an angel. My mom was an absolute angel here in this world. I would do anything for my mom. Yeah, I used to get upset with her. He says, but my mom would do anything for me. And he's telling me like all these things about you. So to let me know what type of a person you are. So your son says to me this. He says, Matt, my mom was so afraid that something like this was going to happen.
Oh.
I swore up and down, he tells me, that I wasn't doing anything, that there was no funny business, and that there were no secrets. He says, you always told them, like, we don't keep secrets. We don't keep secrets.
Yeah.
Your son is bringing that through. He says, Matt, please let my mom know that at the end of my life, I was reckless. He says, and I apologize for that. I'm going to say something that is really upsetting me. I feel that someone stole money from your son.
Felt like that too.
We thought that too.
Yeah.
They did.
Because I see that whatever your son had, there's also money that was missing here too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the one thing is that he's telling me this because he's showing me where he hid his money. And he used to show friends of his that as well.
I believe
Sounds
that.
about right.
Yes. Yes.
So,
But know that your son is telling me this. He says, Mom, even though I didn't get to take care of you the way that I wanted here in this world, I am your special angel watching over you every single day from the other side. So he says, Matt, please tell my mom that it's okay. He says, there's one thing that you always taught him. You taught your son to have faith in God. You taught your son to have faith in the other side. And he says to me, I need you to believe that with your heart as well. I need you to have faith back in me. Have faith in the way that we communicate. Have faith in the signs I send you and know that I'm always there.
Wow.
ew, man.
Yeah, Matt.
What were you guys, skeptics before you came here? You're like,
No,
you're
I
holding your
know.
face, you're
No,
crying, you're
That's why
having
we
a hard
ordered
time.
that's why we ordered tickets 3 times, because we believe in you.
So you attended before, you never got a reading. He never came through. But guess
No,
what?
the first time you tried, but our speaker wasn't working, so you had to take somebody else. Mhm.
Listen, I don't know why Spirit does the things that they do, but I'm happy that you didn't get upset with me. And I'm happy that you
Thank
attended
you.
again.
Thank you.
Because you know what? I feel, just for everyone here, not that I feel, I know that when Spirit's ready to come through, there's a reason. There's a reason sometimes why they don't. There's a reason why they do. And look at your son, without a doubt, was here front and center today, making you the very first person for one reason, because today was your time to hear from them. I love this.
Chained
With the
Look
hat.
at the chains and the hat and the. He was
Well, listen,
swag.
I want to thank you guys so much for being here. And I want to thank you for
Thank you.
trusting me with delivering this message from him. I really hope that this helped you. And I really hope to one
So
day
much.
So
meet you
much.
guys in person. And it just means the world to me that you were here tonight and that you tried
Thank
again.
you so much.
Because I
Thank
know
you
that your
so
son's
much.
been wanting to reach you. All right. I'm going to leave you with that.